Halloween by John Carpenter, released in 1978, is about a mental patient named Michael Myers who is sent to an institution for murdering his sister on Halloween, and after 15 years he manages to escape and goes back to his hometown Haddonfield to kill again. Its mise-en-scène offers us an introduction to the basic film techniques, namely lighting, costume, and sound. Generally, low-key lighting is used to hide information and build suspense, costume is used to tell us about a character and what they symbolize, and diegetic and non-diegetic sound is used to tell viewers what to feel, such as suspense or what to expect. We will focus on two sequences from the film. These moments demonstrate the film's use of low-key lighting, costume, and diegetic and non-diegetic sound work to carry the film's message about the inevitability of death. Lighting is heavily used throughout the film, but is best demonstrated when Michael kills Annie in her car. In this scene, the film's low-key lighting setup takes over the frame. The frame contains a large amount of space that we cannot fully see, and the scene uses a medium shot which keeps the focus on Annie while also leaving the back of her car visible. The high contrast between light and shadow prevents both the audience and Annie from knowing what's in the back seat and puts the audience into a state of uncertainty. This is an example of how lighting controls information in film. When Michael suddenly rises from behind, the scare works because the lighting hides him until he emerges from the back. Even as this occurs, you can't fully see him and it highlights his mask. Michael's mask is blank and removes any readable expression. During his attacks, there's also cuts to where the camera is now looking in from the driver window. This high-angle shot shows a front view of his mask, but even then you can't see his eyes behind the mask. They're pitch black. This eliminates clues that reflect intention. Because of this, there is no understanding of Michael. In the final sequence, sound design becomes the biggest technique used to create a sense of inevitability. After Michael is shot and falls from the second floor, the film quickly makes you think that there's a good ending. You can hear a loud thud before it cuts to him lying on the ground while a note plays signifying his defeat. These sounds, along with the sight, makes the viewer believe that Michael is actually dead. But when Loomis looks down from the balcony, it reveals that his body is missing and the film brings back its score, the main theme. This non-diegetic theme has been associated with Michael's presence. Anytime Michael goes on a chase or is in a scene, there's usually music playing. It reveals that Michael is alive and lurking and doesn't plan on stopping. This repetition creates continuity rather than a resolution. In addition to the score, the film uses the diegetic sound of Michael's breathing onto blank shots. This creates a connection between what we see on screen and what we hear off screen. The use of the empty framing and what happens outside of the framing implies that Michael Myers can be anywhere. Death hasn't been stopped, only postponed. Through the use of low-key lighting, costume, and diegetic and non-diegetic sound, Halloween's meaning is told through the techniques used in the film. These elements work to build suspense, make viewers feel uncertain, remove human traits and emotion, and extend the presence of Michael to out of what can be seen in frame. As a result, Michael Myers is not depicted as a man, but as a representation of death itself.